Just look at these. Find a restaurant for tomorrow night. Just no, nothing, anything but Mexican and Italian. Okay. So now,
Is this the
so
only
when
one
you're,
we have?
so this is after I put
Take
this
it or
up,
leave it?
I've actually covered you up in this part, right? So you're like, this is when she's back into the bedroom. She goes to the bathroom. So I'm gonna. So this will be at the edge of the bed. Now, will this be on the edge of the bed? Do you
Yes.
think?
That's what a throw is, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, so throw this on the edge of the bed, and then I put you into the bedroom, into the bathroom, take your time. Okay, all right. So what I'm thinking of doing is getting this first, right? And even this. Now, do you leave the door open when you come in? Because it might be easier for me if we left it open.
Yeah.
Because that way when I'm.
Yeah, I never close the door.
Okay. These are pictures that we're debating on using.
Yeah, you have to have some of them.
Yeah, we will.
Oh, careful, don't
Yeah.
hit you in the head.
That's all right. You don't really need me after tonight. So goes this way. Okay, so I think this.
I'm
So
just
my
worried
only
about
concern
that.
is there's
Yeah.
these things here that I don't want.
Now
It
get
won't
all
scrape you
straightened
or
out.
anything. But I'm gonna have you do it. Okay. All right. So put this on the floor. All right.
Do you
Then I'm
want to
gonna
put
be
it
like.
on the other side of the floor? Would that?
What?
Are you going to put it there? You can see more
Oh, do you mean? Oh, should I drag her
from there.
off the top?
But
No, I mean it might be better because I mean well it doesn't matter how. Well, it does, I guess, but is it? So maybe if I come over here, but this has got to get out of the way.
It will be up against the wall for you to see.
Perfect. So I'm going to put this here. Then I'm going to be like, okay. So, all right. First time we tried it is all right. Let's see. So this is a little bit further than we've been used to working with. You're talking about.
just don't let her get hurt. It
That's-
might be better that side because she can actually assist you then.
That's what I was thinking. But
Yeah.
there is the. So like I think it'd be funny too if I rolled you, like you could roll with you know. She's off book. All right, so I'm going to do this. This, go like this. Now there is a nightstand here, so I've got to be careful. All right, so now I'm going to take this off completely, right? I really hate to do this to you. I really don't. All right, okay.
Break your fall with your arm or your.
I'm trying to figure out a way. Okay, go get the hand down there. Okay, touch the hand right there. All right, gonna have to figure out a way. Hey, actually, if you do this, maybe turn. Perfect. All right, I really don't want to have to do this, but I might have to do this the way we do it before. All right, is this good? Really don't want to have to. Make sure it's going over this. Make sure there's nothing. Nothing. Okay, good. I really don't want to have to do this, but I'm gonna have to leave you outside. Okay, there you go. All right. Yeah, everything's fine. No problem. All right. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to leave you out there. Okay. Let's go. Bring you back. Yeah. Right there. All right. It's good. All right. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. There you go. All right. Okay. There you go. All right. All right. It's gonna be done. All right. It's good. It's all good. Everything's good. I don't know. All right. There we go. There we go. Yeah, she doesn't move much, Dad. All right. There you go. All right. It's not good. All right, flush, toilet.
Wow. You really can't even see her.
I'm good at hiding my mistakes. You're not a mistake, kid. I'm sorry.
So if you're not using the throw, it's really pull her, you're pulling underneath her. Maybe it would be better to have like a little rug that would be easier to slide. Yeah. Just under her arm.
Actually, I thought this worked well. The reason was because it slides nicely. I think the rug might kind of grab. And the reason I want this is it's easier to pull than the pajamas might get caught or something, especially with this stuff here.
Whatever works.
I don't want to have,
That didn't hurt you, but
I thought that the cushion underneath was
it
helpful.
works, great.
I thought that worked, yeah. So
Looks good.
when we're rolling this way, just be careful of this corner. Okay, yeah. And then I like you put your hand down to get to the floor. It'll get you, and then go from the armpits area, spin you around there, back and back. And then when we get over here, lift you up. Just try to figure a way to. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Then you roll. Okay. So if you can get up here, I'll lift the leg up, and then roll you as best we can. If not, I'll do what I did. Just get you in position because you got to be covered again. Perfect. Excellent. That's awesome.
Take your hands, I take your feet.
And we swing her around, we throw her on off the stage, we throw her out there. Is that the way it's going to be? That'd be awesome. So it's perfect because this is. Can you film this? Or have you been? Oh my goodness gracious me! Oh my God, there you go. So, good thing I've been. So first of all, this is Joe White from Behind the Curtain. You all know me. It's episode 76. But what you don't know are these two wonderful actresses that are in our show, and obviously you know my famous Larry Loring here. So Larry.
Sir.
We are all in the scene, or a part of the scene called Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Yes.
We are.
And you got dragged into this show because somebody else decided they weren't able to do that. So I dragged you in to be the director, and then, so I know that, can I ask you a question?
Please do.
Yes,
As long as I can answer you the same way that you answered
that's right.
Mayor
Yeah,
earlier.
you can. Okay, what's the square root of pi divided by the speed of light? Sneakers.
Well, if you take the slide down from the roof,
Mm-hmm.
you find out at the end.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Now, seriously, how does it feel to come actually into a show that's already been cast?
It's already been cast.
Already, you get a very difficult cast member of the three that's not female.
Isn't she awful? Oh, you meant you. I'm sorry.
Wow. But and then how long did it take one of the actors to get off book? How long did she?
Well, when
Seriously.
she was the first from the very beginning.
So seriously, how did it feel to be part of come in not all halfway through? I would say about 1/10 of the way through, 10% of the way.
It was early on.
But if you think about it, yeah. I'll stop talking. You can answer.
Well, it was difficult, especially since this is my first foray into directing. And never having directed before, but been in a number of plays myself, had a sense of how the directing thing goes. But it's more involved than I expected to be. It was enjoyable.
Best part about it? What's the worst part about it?
Best part about it was this lady here.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't she good?
I'm very blessed to have a
You
wonderful cast
are.
that supports me to no end because they're the best.
Second would be Maren,
Yep.
and then of course
And then
me.
whatever. Then you, and then
Who's that other guy?
then you got the stand-ins.
Yes,
Fourth,
that's
fifth.
true.
The air mattress was sixth.
That's right. And then the worst thing?
Yeah.
Well,
It goes without saying.
we love you
I
anyhow.
appreciate it. Thank you very little. Appreciate that. But it was an interesting dynamic. I know that. So we'll talk more about after the show.
Yeah.
How we can get more involved with our spring show that we're planning. We have new material, new
Yep.
writing. And stuff
Yep.
like that. So looking forward to it.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah. Excellent. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank
My
you for your time.
pleasure.
Can you step
See you
up here
later.
for a second? This what's your name again? JT? JT. This is JT. JT. Hi JT. How you doing? So how does it feel to be back on stage after an hour?
I'm
Because we just-
exhausted.
we
I
just
just came in
rehearsed.
from Philadelphia.
Did you really? Oh,
So
you need a nap? There was no time for naps.
Oh, no, let's take a nap.
No.
Together.
Together? You'll see that when you see the show later on. Now let's see the show.
Come,
So
the three of
seriously,
us.
what is it? The three of us. Oh, let's take a picture of the three of us. Let's take a picture of just the three of us.
I want to remember my trip to California.
I think she's more than $50 though. Gotta be 52.
After inflation.
Yeah. Well, what is $50? Can somebody look and Google? Can you Giago the?
Right, so-
What was $50? What was the value of $50 in '73? Because I think that's the year we're thinking. What was the value? So what would the value be today? So seriously, how you're new to the ACT craziness? Thoughts, process? Would you ever? Now you're gonna be on film. So thoughts and process. What do you think so far? How crazy are? Yes, laryngitis. He has the same thing. He's laryngitis.
No, it's been a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to seeing the whole play and being part of the whole play and getting to meet new actors. I already knew one of them.
You did. That's right. You two came in together.
We did.
We started Zoom rehearsals,
Yes.
and then we were sitting there,
That
and
was weird.
that was weird, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, my favorite part of the Zoom rehearsal was me trying to say gastroenteritis.
My favorite was you saying conzine spain.
That too. That too. Heavy shoes. Have I said it correctly at all?
You did brilliant.
And then I don't know about that. Listen. So it's a compazine Spain Souls, right? Took a while.
It was
You don't. I went to bed at night.
compazine.
I don't know what it. Don't say the words that I'll probably say them up there now. But it's just. So what is your favorite line in the play? She just said it, by the way. She is just off book. It's an amazing thing. And what was your favorite line in the play?
It's too many to choose from. Let me think a bit. Well,
I usually ask this at the cast part.
What's your favorite one?
My favorite line is everyone you say, because then I know that I've.
I
I gotta
actually
react to
like.
that.
I do like. I want to remember this trip. You know, can you bring the camera? Do you want a picture of our first trip to California?
Just
Just the three of
Just
us.
the three of us. Just the three of us.
And she's worth $370 today.
370.
Uh-huh.
Woo!
She's good.
That's right.
Yeah, that'll pay for a gallon of gas.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, I just saw that.
Oh, come on, you can fill your tank.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. So anyways, I'm looking forward to having you guys up on stage tonight and running it through. And
But I
We
want
have
to throw it
5.
back to you. What's been your favorite part of this whole
I
thing?
told you, being with you guys, I love meeting new people. I love working with new people. I love the chemistry we have, I think, up there. I think it's fun. I love the fact that you were willing to come all the way from your town just to lay there and be dragged around on stage and have very little to say other than that. But I like your idea about dragging you out for the curtain call. So you're going to do that, right? Because I've done it all show. Curtain calls. You'll take. I think there's a newfound relationship the two of you have at the end. We'll have a new show.
Just the two of us.
Right.
Just the two.
Yeah.
Can we sing? Anyway, so listen, I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much for making the trip all the way out here. Hopefully we can work with you again in the near future. It's not that far away from where you live, and then maybe next time you can have lines to say.
I don't know, that's asking a lot.
Anyway, thank you, Maren. Thank you, Janet. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Relax, and if you have any questions, Larry has all the answers.
Great.
All right. Let's go over here to this wonderful first scene here. We've got these two wonderful actors. I'm going to talk to my wonderful favorite people, Jim Parr and Linda Slocum. You guys are in the scene. Now, you do know who played the roles on stage, and they are now all unhappy because you guys are shining them out of that.
Are they still living?
They are. Yeah.
Okay.
Who played Billy? Which I love that.
What? I know it was Alan Alda in the movie. Was he
Yes.
at the stage?
The stage was various people, but on the movie it was Alan.
Yeah.
Alan Alda.
Yeah.
And so we had a conversation before about why you felt it was Alan Alda who was in this.
Yeah. I don't know if he did the stage production originally, but the lines sound like him in MASH. That kind of, he's sort of an educated, snarky kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
And the lines definitely, you can hear his voice.
Inflection.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the directors got together and voted Billy to be the nicest man of the entire cast. Doesn't say much for the others, but it
Well,
because if Billy's the nicest, you got to see what the others end up doing. But Billy was voted the nicest male actor in the show, like the most relatable, nicest person.
well, then I'm going against type.
That's what's called acting.
Yeah, I'm not very nice. No, I
It's okay, just true.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I see him as nice because he's kind of sort of beaten into submission over the years, if that
I think
translates
he's talking about you,
into
kid.
nice, then I guess he is. But I think he's held his tongue for a long time,
Mhm.
and now it comes to a head. So.
And you, Linda, you play Hannah.
Yes.
Very difficult part. When I read that for the first
Yeah.
time, I'm like, that's a tough part, especially being a mom.
Mhm.
Not me, but you being a mom.
Yes.
Tell me about how you felt when you.
Well, it was hard because it's kind of not the kind of person that I am. She's very sarcastic and snide and flip, and she doesn't seem to take very much
Mhm.
seriously
Mhm.
on the surface. But I think down deep she really feels a lot. She just doesn't show. So.
It's a tough scene to do because of the 4 scenes that we have, there are 2 very serious, I think, and 2 very not serious scenes. Crazy. So you kind of set the tone of the play. How does it feel being first and you one and done? You'd rather be fourth and like wait it out.
I don't know. I was actually talking about this earlier with somebody. I think they both have their things that make them good and things that make them not so good.
Mhm.
I've been first in a show before. You get nervous being the first one to be on stage, but waiting all that time being last is also very hard. So, yeah, I think I'd prefer getting it over with and being done.
Because you set the tone because you don't know what the audience is going to be like every night. You
That's
don't
true.
know whether they're going to be alive. You want to come in? You can walk. This is behind the curtains. Come on in. Come on in. Come on. Come on. Yeah, no.
Chase her away.
It's not that. Most people run away when they see me. So it's the camera. But you never know what an audience is going to be.
Right.
So you get to find out immediately whether or not they're there. So we usually try to open them up and get them. Just come in. Just come on in. Just eat your food. Sit down. Stay a while later. Oh my goodness. But what do you prefer? Being on first, getting it over with, or
Yeah,
done,
I like.
or
I
you
like
want to stay on the whole time because now you never want to leave the stage.
right. Well,
Yeah,
no,
that's true.
I do have an exit. No, I like being first, and then you can relax.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
And I mean, the last play I was here, I was backstage the whole time, but
Mm.
I had some microphones off stage.
Yep.
So that was a different experience.
Yeah.
Because no green room
Yeah.
tomfoolery.
No.
Which you miss.
But you do miss that camaraderie
Yeah.
with the cast.
Yeah.
Now, in a show like this, it's interesting because it's the 4 separate scenes. There's a lot of advantages that we have there. 4 different actors, 4 different casts, 4 different directors, and they don't really see each other that often at all, pretty much, until it becomes either Jack or show week. So how does that feel differently? I mean, it's basically been you, Jim, and Katrina for the 98% of the time, and then you come in to meet everybody else. What experience? What's that like?
Well, I do miss getting to see the rest of the actors and all their
So you're tired of Jim? Is what you're saying?
No, I'm not tired of Jim.
So it's Katrina that you're tired of.
No. No, but I mean, it's nice getting to see what other people are doing. But it's been nice also because we get to really focus in on our scene, which
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
definitely has its benefits there.
And we were very fortunate enough to get the VFW here on Tuesday nights, and you guys got a lot of Tuesday night rehearsals on stage, and we were able to use Whack and stuff. So being on stage is nothing like being on the stage that you're actually going to be
Right.
performing on.
With the set.
With the set now, it's just amazing. So luckily we have a set.
Yeah. No, it looks good.
Yeah, looks good. Yeah, very good. Thanks to John Keeler, who did the set building, who's Katrina's husband. John, thank you so much. And Katrina and others who they did. How did you like Tech Week last week? Everybody enjoy Tech Week last week? Everybody enjoy it?
Yeah.
What did you all do? See, my new philosophy is keep the actors out of the mess
Right.
and just let the tech people in, and give a few people there, and it's so much less stress. I only went through 3 bottles of rum, so usually Tech Week there's like a case. So I tried something different this year, is to keep it simple and just keep hopefully the directors. Unfortunately, we didn't have Larry last week, right? Because you couldn't make it. Julie made it one night, and we had the whole cast. We did all the QQ in one night, which is a record. So, although I told everybody that I was only going to have a couple of cues, and I ended up having the most with our scene later.
Oh, well.
Do you know how many cues it took to do the flashing of the the lights when they were doing the Hollywood Square announcement or the Hollywood Academy Award announcement?
No.
72! And Katrina keeps reminding me because every little flicker was 1 to 2 and 3.
Oh, wow.
So, anyway, so thanks to Katrina who tolerates me and stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys up on stage again tonight. First couple of times I watched it, I think you guys worked on a nice blocking and a nice
Yeah.
leveling. And last time I saw it, I was in tears at the end. So you guys really had me going there. Very nice, very sentimental ending of it. So break legs.
Thank
Looking
you.
forward to seeing it. And tell people to come out and see the show this weekend. It's a great show.
It is.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks, John.
Thank you. God, I love you.
And tell me about the one you're seeing now. What does she do?
She's an actress. Quite good. Been married before. Has a little boy, 11 years old.
And is marriage contemplated? Oh, am I being too nosy?
Not for a Newsweek editor. And yes, marriage is contemplated. It's being considered. It's being discussed. You know, strange as it seems, I like being married.
Right. And will there be room for you in the little French farmhouse, or will you have to move to an Italian palazzo on Wilshire Boulevard?
What the hell are you so bitter about? You know, you used to be bright and witty. Now you're just snide and sarcastic.
It comes with age. When you don't have a fastball anymore, you go to change-ups and sliders.
Please spare me the sports metaphors. You never knew a bunt from a double. The only reason you ever went to the games is because you thought it made you look butch. Are you done with your interrogation?
I'm still interested in this new girl.
Her name is Betsy Lasorda. Her father used to be a damn good director. She can catch a trout, and she can beat me in tennis. I think she's peachy. What else?
Well, I know you've been bouncing around a lot, Billy. Do you actually care about her, or do you have someone who gets you a break on marriage licenses?
God, I can just hear the quips flying when you and the second best mind since Adlai Stevenson get together. Sitting there under a blanket, freezing at the Washington Redskins games, playing anagrams with the names of all the Polish players. I'll tell you something, Hannah. For one of the brightest women in America, you bore the hell out of me. Your mind clicks off bric-a-brac so goddamn fast, it never has a chance to let an honest emotion or thought ever get through.
And you're so filled with honest emotions. You fall in love every time someone sings a ballad. You're worse than a hopeless romantic. You're a hopeful one. You're the kind of a man who would end the world's famine problem by having them all eat out, preferably at a good Chinese restaurant.
What do you want to do about Jenny?
Who?
Do you want to discuss the problem seriously and sensibly, or do you want to challenge me to the New York Times crossword puzzle for her?
Oh, stop pouting. You dress like a child, but you don't have to act like one.
Would you mind terribly if I said up yours and left?
What have you done to her, Billy? She used to come back to New York from her summers here, taller and anxious to see her friends. Now she meditates and eats alfalfa.
She just turned 17. Something was bound to happen.
You have no legal rights to her. You understand that, of course.
Certainly.
Well, then tell her to come home with me.
I did. She'd like to try it with me for a year. She's not happy in New York, Hannah.
Nobody's happy in New York, but they're alive.
I can't fight you. If you want to take her, then take her. But I think you'd be making a mistake.
She still has another year of high school left.
Believe it or not, they have good schools out here. I'll show you some if you like.
Oh, that should be fun. Something like the Universal Studio Tour.
What a snob you are.
Thank God there are a few of us left.
What is there so beautiful about your life that makes it so important to put down everyone else's? You know, 40 square blocks bounded by Lincoln Center on the west and Cinema 2 on the east is not the center of the goddamn universe. I grant you it's an exciting, fabulous, stimulating city, but it is not Mecca. It just smells like it.
The hell with New York or Boston or Washington or Philadelphia. I don't care where Jenny lives, but how. She is an intelligent girl with a good mind. Let it grow and prosper. What the hell is she going to learn in a community that is valet parking just to pick up 4 bagels in the Hollywood Reporter?
I've been to Martha's Vineyard in July, Hannah. Heaven protect me from another intellectual Cape Cod summer. the political elite queuing up in old beach sandals to see Bogart pictures, standing there eating ice cream cones, reading the New Republic.
Neat, wasn't it?
No, your political friends never impressed me. I remember one hot Sunday afternoon in Hyannisport when our ambassador to some war-torn Middle Eastern country was in a state of despair because he couldn't get the hang of throwing a frisbee. My God, the absurdity. I went to a charity luncheon in East Hampton to raise money for the California grape pickers, and there was this teeming mob of women who must have spent a total of $12,000 on new Gucci pants in order to raise $2,000 for the grape pickers. Why the hell didn't they just mail them the pants?
You were terrific when you used to write like that. I didn't see the last picture you wrote, but they tell me it grows very well in backward areas.
Jesus, was I anything like you before?
I couldn't hold a candle to you.
No wonder no one spoke to me the first 2 years I was out here.
Lucky you.
Look,
I don't even, this is what you, this is before,
Yeah.
this is after. And this is me after, so this is a beautiful thing. Yeah, this is a lot of protection. Like it? Now, so the other part is when I'm trying to get you dressed, I'm going to bring this with me. And I'm gonna go like, yeah, just put this, can you try to put this, could you just put this on? I'm just gonna throw it on you there. And throw the other stuff around.
Yep.
It's amazing.
I can't believe you found someone to let you drive her around.
Actually, was it Lida that
It was
introduced you
Lida,
to?
yeah.
So Lida was the one that introduced
Hi.
Marin. For those, I don't know if you know Katrina. Katrina's
Hello.
she's the tech director, set designer, married to the husband who did all the building, and basically all around queen of ACT. Stuff. Married to the husband, I don't know.
Queen of all trades.
Yeah, you do a
Yeah,
lot.
throw that away.
I kind of do a lot. I started on the community service.
Anytime,
board.
oh, there's 2 lights off, is that okay?
It doesn't.
Yeah, this is police station.
No, it doesn't.
I see lights, I get crazy.
All right, thank you.